Hello class, my name is Bryson Meek and this is my speech number 4. So I would like to spend some time explaining what ethos, pathos, and logos is before explaining how it is parallel with my clip. When talking about ethos, it is about proving the character's credibility. For example, the first part of ethos is establishing your credentials to be speaking to the audience on the specific subject matter. It's the verbal equivalent of all those degrees hanging up on a doctor's office, or I should say in a doctor's office. And once you've established why you are an authority on the subject, you need to build a rapport. Ethos, when everything is stripped away, is about trust. Next, with logos, it is based on logic or reasoning. For example, think of this as the logic behind your argument. You want your points to seem so straightforward and commanding that your audience can't conceive of an alternative. Aristotle had a tip here. He found out the most effective use of logos is to encourage your audience to reach the conclusion to your argument on their own just moments before your big reveal. This will relish in the fact that they were clever enough to figure it out and reveal it to be that much more satisfying. Lastly, pathos is about bringing emotions to the audience. Your logical argument will be that much more persuasive if it is wrapped up with a good dose of emotion. Because of the way we use the words pathos in the modern world, you may be thinking of something dramatic and sad. But pathos is more nuanced than that. It can be humor, love, patriotism, really anything with an emotional response. With understanding all three concepts of persuasion, it is very important to try and perfect all three of these in a speech to be the most effective. Moving forward, in my 30-second clip, it goes over the power of motivation and having the freedom to fail. The ideal purpose of it is to encourage everyone to embrace failing and to keep striving through it regardless of adversity. Just keep on pushing. You cannot expect to grow without having some setbacks. In my video clip, it goes over ethos by the speaker's credibility, which is the man who invented Facebook. Also, J.K. Rowling, who got rejected 12 times before publishing Harry Potter. And even Beyonce was mentioned to have made hundreds of songs before making a huge hit called Halo. Even though she's had numerous, but that is what's provided in that YouTube clip. These people failed numerous times before achieving their level of success. This part builds credibility to a speech by providing successful public figures who have failed. The intended purpose of that is to show the audience, regardless of public stature of where somebody can be, people got to where they are going to be only through failure. You cannot just expect to make a hit and bada bing, bada boom. Hey, you're as big as you've ever wanted to be. Now, these people put in time and effort, and regardless of failing, they kept doing so. This is an emotional thing for people to fail. So to directly talk about that in the same sense of keep striving is a great way to get into the audience's emotions. We all failed in our lives, but what makes us strong is for us to never look at failures as failures, but as learning experiences. I have failed numerous times, regardless of if it was boxing, weightlifting, school. I mean, I've even had to retake a few classes, and I didn't give up. I said, I'm going to retake it. I'm going to get a better grade. I'm going to get a better GPA. And I'm going to keep having that same mental process until I get to where I need to be. Because without accepting failure, we will not be able to get to where we need to be. So I appreciate you for listening. Thank you.